Hello and welcome back to Rito. My name is Beast. Let me turn down this one by one level. I had it set to level 2 because I was sweating. Hello and welcome back to Rito. My name is Beast. Today I'm back with more Clockwork Ley-Line. It is already half past 11 p.m., but I don't give a shit. I just had the D&D session and I'm sat outside with the neighbors around a fucking around that nice fireplace. It was nice. However, right after we finished and tried to put everything away, we just finished putting everything away, and suddenly the weather outside got badly enough to where we have like this small hut outside in the garden. The wind ripped off the roof, so don't question it when the recording just dies. No, just to get a heads up anyways. Rito out. She fucking go. What's the other say then? There's a Neko, Tsubaki, Adelheid, Nun, Ushio, and Mutsuki. Fucking double trouble. Another episode of Ley-Line. It was a sunny afternoon when the ladder arrived. Everyone else in the family was out and I was home alone. I wasn't doing much, just idly staring outside. Room. We got mail. Taking a look at the mailbox, there was a single sealed envelope inside. A prospective student's guide for me. To Koga Mitsuyoshi. That wasn't even my name. However, the school's name didn't ring any bells. It's strange, but I opened it anyway. Libra Lapis Lazuli Private Academy. Inside was a pamphlet with a picture of what appeared to be the campus on the cover and the school's seal. There was also admission forms. Did I mistake me for someone else? Huh? That was a folded piece of paper. Please lend us your power. My power? If you grant us our wish, we shall grant you yours. My wish. That would be... Is this like the story if he didn't hide his... If like Angel never fucking pulled the shit and he just miraculously didn't blow everything up? Sweet fragrance tickled my nose. Bluebirds sprang from the letter in a glow of light. They circled above my head several times. When I reached out for them, they flew up towards the sky. My power, my wish, it would be... Oh, great. Oh, nothing. Yes, I have booze. I actually already had it yesterday, I just decided not to drink it. I heaved a heavy sigh and closed my eyes. The letter said that it needed my power. Nobody other than my little sister should have known about my Magia powers. Yeah, this is an alt. Yeah. Fate, huh?
あなたの望みを私も感じているの。あなたは私だから。
My wish. Why do I have these powers? What's going to happen from now on? What do I have to do to live with Michiru and my family? To live a normal, peaceful life?
私とあなたは離れなければいけないでしょう。
Angel, you mean?
それはね、三吉。あなたがあなたとして生きるために。でもその前に自分の力のことを知る必要はあるかもしれないわ。
The words echo within me. I made up my mind. I decided to attempt the school, though it was a bit far. How does he explain that to Michiru? So I got this invitation to a fucking school. I'm gonna go there. Aren't you like 20 though? Is it a university? No, it's a high school. Is that it? academy appears out of nowhere. After walking on this mountain path for what feels like ages, I reach a clearing and finally see my destination. Almost the same with the information package. Does the school like making surprises out of everything? It's pretty big. I approach the front gate as I mumble to myself. This should be the right place. Take out my student ID from my breast pocket. There's no mistake about the school's name. Koga Mitsuyoshi. Flipping over the cover, I see my full name along with my student number. They sure were fucking lazy. You know, they couldn't have, like, fucking changed that, huh? Is this really all that's needed? I applied using the documents that were sent to me out of nowhere. I received an almost instant reply stating my acceptance. The student ID was included as well. I was only able to transfer smoothly because the last school term just ended. And it wouldn't be funny if that was all one mistake. But it wouldn't be funny if this was all one big mistake. Please don't tell me this was all a joke. A tall, conspicuous structure catches my eye as I approach the main entrance. At its very top, I can see a bell shining faintly. Is that a clock tower? I wonder what it sounds like. While I'm looking up at the bell, I pass to the front gate. Walking through the old-fashioned main building, I reach the other end. Since it's so early, I barely see any other students. As I walk around leisurely, taking the surrounding scenery. What's that? There's a solitary bronze statue outside. Is it of the school's founder? Well, look pretty common. Casually walk up to it when... Huh? I hear a voice coming from somewhere. It sounded like someone was whispering right into my ear. There's nobody here around. Were you? Were you the one who talked to me just now? Girl standing a distance away is staring straight at me. The air around her is limpid, as if time has completely stopped for her. I don't know how long I stood there in silence. She disappeared before I could say anything else. She's too near too, right? What now? Turning around, I see a different female student on the ground. Yes, I am, Momoka. Yeah, I am. Are you okay? Extend a hand towards her and help her up. She brushes the dirt off her skirt and stands up straight. Okay, nice to meet you. That'd be a great help. I'm pretty lost right now. Said that she's the chairwoman, so is she an upperclassman? Can't help but think that I've gotten caught up in some ridiculous. However, I have no choice but to follow the self-proclaimed disciplinary committee chairwoman. Bacon. I'm terrible.
人とは違うマギへの力、その大きな力が起こしてしまった事件。いくつもの魂が時の狭間に閉じ込められてしまいました。そして全てを取り戻すことができるたった一つの希望。希望の名は最悪のマギエ。彼は全てを救う者の魂を受け継いでいました。幼い頃に自分の中の最悪のマギエを目覚めさせた彼は成長し、この場所を守る者の願いのためにやってきました。最悪のマギエは希望でした。希望は時にとらわれていた魂を救い出してくれました。そしてこれはたくさんの物語の中のあったかもしれない誰かが夢見たその先のお話。
The bell rings and the classroom is abuzz. Like everyone else, I get up from my seat and stretch. The end of my extended arm is a classmate's face. Ah, Babette, are you alright?
ぶつかってない。私も急いでたから。あ、もう行かないと。
She and several other students are hurrying out of the classroom. Students attending clubs and heading to their part-time jobs would be a normal scene at just about any school. But this here, Libra Lapis Lazuli Academy is a little different. Oh, you're as fluffy as ever today. Inamai is carrying a small piece of paper. It's a message from the principal. Got it, I'll head over there right away. How's the school different, you ask? It's because magic exists here as if it were a commonplace. Those with the makings of a magician secretly take classes after school to nurture their powers. How to control them, proper application of them. It's a place where students learn the skills necessary to live with these powers. What am I gonna do? It's been half a year since I received that mysterious letter. With the Magi of Calamity's powers inside of me, I resolved a certain incident. That was my purpose for coming here. I haven't thought about what comes after that.
Yeah. 平和だね。学園長、そっちの大福は桃のです。あ、食べちゃった。あ、いらっしゃい、古賀くん。
Suddenly called me out here. Did something happen? You seem to be taking it pretty easy.
まずは座りたまえ。あ、お茶は自分で入れてくれるかい？
Both the principal and Momo are drinking out of their steaming teacups. No matter how I look at it, this is just a laid-back tea party. Don't tell me she was bored and just wanted someone to talk to. I still haven't fully grasped the way she thinks. Not left with much of a choice, I pour myself a cup of tea from the pot and sit down. Momo, this plate seems to have been left for me. You can have it if you like. Principal, what exactly did you need me for?
まったくせっかちだな。まったりしたお茶の時間も大切なんだよ、若者。まあでも本題に入ろうか。 古賀くんどうだい？もうこの学園には慣れたかな？
Huh? More or less. They seem even more my questions throws me for a loop.
君にはずいぶん世話になったからね。こんな風にのんびりできるのもすべて古賀くんの活躍のおかげだ。
Thanks. What's going on? I'm feeling that there's something outrageous waiting for me after
それ
this.
でね、
About...
最初に君に届いた手紙覚えているよね？
The light flashed just now. The letter. Oh, yes. If you'll grant us our wish, we'll grant you yours. That's what was written in it. In exchange for granting the school's wish, they'd grant mine.
願いを何か一つ叶える約束を守ろう。君の家族の待つ普通の世界へ帰っても構わない。君のマギへの力を封じることが望みならば、その方法を何とかして見つけよう。マギへの力を持ったまま普通の世界で暮らすのは大変だと知っているからね。
Marred races, Magia powers, fearsome powers, they have always been with me. That won't change as long as as I'm alive. Or so I thought.
唐突すぎる問いかけだったかい？
No, not at all. If we could get rid of these powers, I forget I've even had them. So the first time those thoughts have crossed my mind. But
三吉、それは悪いことではないと思うわ。
Angel's standing beside me. Nobody else can see her, but she's the key inside of me. If I didn't have these powers, I could live without any worries. That might be the happiest and most comfortable option. But I not want to know.
まっすぐ三吉の心が響いてくるから。
I want to know why I was born with this soul. Angel nods silently.
私がいなくなる日が来ることこそあなたのためなのでしょう。でもそのためには私がいなくなっても力と共に生きていけるようにならなくては。
I already knew the answer. I nodded at Angel and take a deep breath.
どうしたんだい？心ここにあらずだね。返事はすぐじゃなくていい。もちろん決心つくまで。
No, I've decided. She looks at me in surprise. I want to become one with these powers within me. I'd like to do that in order to return to the regular world.
そうか。じゃあ学ばなければならないことが2つある。1つ目は魔力のセーブとコントロール。2つ目は魔術書の勉強かな。何事も基本は大事だからね。
Okay. Studying magical tomes, huh? Curious to what's written in them.
あ、肝心なことを忘れていた。古賀くん、叶えたい願いは？
Huh? You mean just studying here isn't?
それは願いじゃないね。ここの学園に来る子たちは当たり前に受けているから。
Is that so? In that case, give me some time to think about it.
わかった。では古賀くん用のカリキュラムを作って後ほど渡そう。しっかり勉強してくれたまえよ。 ため息をつくとは珍しいわね。
Angel smiles wryly. Scenery in the hallway hasn't changed from how it was about half an hour ago. Myself
不
included.
安と期待とが入り混じった心。それは素晴らしいことの始まりに多く感じられるものよ。
Sure hope that's the case. The bell signaling the end of class chimes. As usual, the classroom is full of
古賀
commotion.
くん、こっちこっち。
Hey, principal!
今日は初めての日だからね。一緒に行こうかなと思って。
Oh, this place is amazing.
確かにこんな場所はなかなか目にしないだろうね。
Bookshelves crammed with old books almost reach the ceiling. It's supposed to be a library, but it's vastly different from any I've ever been to. It's like a magician's room straight out of some movie. Wait a second. Right, it would make sense for it to be a magician's room.
古賀くんはイレギュラーな生徒だからね。カリキュラムも特別になってしまったんだ。まあその分。
What? She smiles
そ
defiantly.
のおかげで一般的青少年にとっては嬉しいシチュエーションだと思うんだけどな。
Huh?
おーい、リト、この間言っていた件なんだが、今日からお願いできるかな。はい。
Your voice coming from the far end of the stretch of the bookshelves. It's a curious, almost whisper-like voice. I then hear soft footsteps approaching.
Kanojo wa Rito. この場所にあるすべてを記憶する役目を務めている。はじめまして。
Her skin and hair are pale in color. In contrast to that, her eyes are as vivid as the setting sun.
懐かしい空気。
She's the one I saw when I first arrived.
古賀くん、こういう時は自己紹介から入るものでしょ。
Right, my name's Mitsuyoshi. It's a bit sudden, but I decided to learn about magic starting from square
つづ
one.
ら折坂不人から聞いているから。
Huh? I forgot that I have someone of my friends who's called mentally deranged Lolly. Did she just refer to the principal by name?
いやー、話が早くて助かるよ。
He's acting the same as always. This girl, Rito's wearing the same uniform as me and the other students, but she's not actually a
それ
student.
じゃあリト、あとは頼むね。わかったわ。
Huh? Principal, you haven't explained anything to me yet.
大丈夫、大丈夫。
She leaves in the blink of an eye. Thanks for doing this for me. So, what are we going to start with?
そこに座って。
Okay. I do as I'm told, and Rito brings out a pen, a notebook, and a thick, old-looking book.
まずは書物を読めるようになること。最初は文字を追ってみて。
From this book? Alright. It's not exactly textbook, is it? When I open it, I see walls of characters I've never seen before. Are you kidding me? This is what I'm going to have to read?
最初は辞書を引きながら読むといいわ。でもそのうち魂がそれらを読み解くの。もちろん最初はできない。魔術書が簡単に解読されては困ってしまうもの。
Well, that makes sense. This book's not going to suddenly bite me, is it? It's not a book of monsters. I remember that one time in kindergarten when we had like fucking a weird carnival night thing. We slept over in the kindergarten, and everyone got to wear costumes, and I came in a complete Harry Potter outfit. Like, we went out of a way to got like nice glasses for it, a wand, and a fucking book of monsters. Like, my mother actually fucking made one that actually looked like the fucking proper book of monsters. It was actually kind of impressive. So down to the fact that it was actually not a proper like book. It was like a fucking. It's like a fucking folder like this stuff here. Just a regular folder. But she actually like know how there were a bunch of these fucking Harry Potter games? Like for PC, for example. Well, they had like trading cards for monsters, where they essentially wrote like these small like little lore tidbits on the monsters. And my mother actually went out of her way to print these tidbits on like pages to each, and then made like a whole book to have those. Also, fuck off. Don't you also stop working? I'm gonna have to fucking turn on the fucking light on my phone to illuminate the room. Anyways, Rita stares at me as I cautiously extend my hand towards it.
大丈夫。ここにあるものはすべて把握しているから。
I guess
あ
so.
くまでもここにあるものは。
She sits down directly opposite of me as she says that. Fortunately, I'm able to use the dictionary. However, having to refer to it while reading these unfamiliar characters is more difficult than I expected. Does this mean gunpowder or what now?
よく末尾を見てみて。わずかに文字の尻尾が跳ねているでしょ。
What? Oh, you're right. It means fruit then. Ah, that makes sense.
少し待っていて。
After thinking for a moment, Rito stands up and walks amongst the
きっと
bookshelves.
こっちの本の方が役立つわ。
With practiced actions, she pulls out a stool and stands on top of it. Pretty sure this is how she always gets to books that are too high for her to reach. Oh, you could have just asked me to... Hey! This might have been my fault. The only difference for her today is that I'm here. Rito loses her footing slightly, causing her to extend an arm to lean sideways and her body to fall. Ow, books sure hurt a lot, don't they?
古賀光義。怪我はしていない。
No, I'm fine. Anyway, you should tell me if you need to get a book that's high up. Without saying a word, she crouches down to pick up the fallen books. I do the same, kneeling down beside her. It's my fault learning. It's my first time learning magic, and I'm causing you a lot of trouble since I'm such a slow learner. And it's the least I could do.
いいえ。
Words slip from her mouth, but her eyes are staring
ま
straight
だ
at
何
me.
も知らないってことはたくさん知ることができるわ。
Yes, that's a good thing then. An old book dusted this girl named Rito. Thus began my new life at Libra Lapis Lazuli Academy. This one, and this one too.
大丈夫？足元。
Fine, it might be dust falling, so you should get out of the way. I regained my balance while holding onto a book that's white with dust. I had to pull it out while tiptoeing on the highest rung of the stepladder. This book is super old, huh? Just looked like anyone's touched it in a while.
そう。覚えたのはもうずいぶん昔。
You've read this one too? Her lips curl up slightly, I think. She has everything here committed to memory. That's what the principal said. There's no way. I'm sure she just meant that Rito knows a lot about
今
magic.
日はエディンバラ地域における薬草と魔術の304ページ目。とても重要な内容よ。
Edinburgh? The yellowed pages are once more filled with cryptic characters. Ah, you have to decipher again, huh?
辞書はここにあるわ。
I know, but nah, never mind. I'll push through it.
いいのよ。
Huh?
わからないことは私にも聞くといいから。
Thanks. As I'm working my way through the book, Rita is perusing another one. And strangely enough, whenever I'm stuck somewhere, she raises her head and looks
ど
at
こ
me.
がわからないの？
Right here, is this a picture of a required apparatus?
そう。このマギエはかつて偉大な力を持っていたけれど。
Her hair sways as she tilts her head. She blinks her large eyes. However, she just continues to look at me.
説明難しい。
Nah, that's not it. It's
よ
nothing.
かった。覚えなければいけないことがたくさんあるから。
It's true that I'm confused. How long has it been since I first started studying magical tomes after school? Rito can be a bit unapproachable, but she's definitely not a hot-hearted person. If anything, she's extremely kind in spite of her cursed speech. But this awkward distance between us won't close at all. Was I always this bad at talking to others?
次、少しページを飛ばして341ページを読むと理解しやすくなる。
Huh? 300, what page again?
341ページ。だけど、
She shuts the books.
疲れているよう
The
ね。
book. Not at... Before I'm able to even respond, Rito heads into a room in the back. Located there is the one thing that feels out of place in this old library. It's an electric kettle, which Rito turns on. Fire is prohibited, considering all the books here.
古賀光義。あなたはどの種類の茶葉がいいのかしら。
It was that!
これそんな銘柄はないけれど。
My name! I'm talking about my name! Hey, could I ask you a favor?
もう魔術書の勉強は飽きた。
No, there's no way that happened. The way you say my name. Could you refer to me the same way everyone else does?
みんなと同じ。
You hear the water in the kettle starting to
そ
bubble.
れは私にはわからないの。
Huh? Anything works like Goga or Mitsuyoshi. I just call you Rito, for example.
私の知っているケースからでもいい？
Sure. Her gaze slowly moves left and right before suddenly stopping. Michi.
それでは古賀くん。古賀くんに変えてみるわ。
Great. I can feel something in my chest welling up, like the bubbles rising in the boiling water. A small change in the distance between us caused that. Rita is looking looking the same as usual as she fills a cup with hot water. Maybe I was the one who put up a wall between us. Hey, actually, there's a couple things that I want to ask you
お
about.
役に立てれば
Oh, I'm not referring to the magical tomes. Stuff like, what class are you in during the day?
どこにもいないわ。
Really?
ええ。ずっとここにいる。
So you've already completed the regular curriculum. That's
時
incredible.
間はたくさんあったから。
Even so, you don't have to attend them anymore. You need to be really smart.
ずっとここにいるから。
I don't think she's angry or anything. She only says the bare minimum needed. It's her own unique trait. Oh, and one more thing. It's something I've always wanted to ask if I had the chance like this. It's about when I first arrived at the school. The words that she muttered back then. Ah!
ごめんなさい。ここで騒がしくしちゃいけないのはわかってるけど。
Well, Senpai, please calm down first. What happened? Momo burst into the library like a bull is doubled over while trying to catch her breath.
落ち着いてらんないの。聞きたいことが。私がお役に立てるなら。
Whoops.
狼みたいなうなり声ですごい速さで飛んでそこら中にぶつかってるミストの行動と詳細とそれなら
Oops.
ちょうどいいわね。この本に載っているものよ。
Momo takes the thick book into Rito's that Rito hands to her. She flips through it with a serious expression on her face, looking completely different than she usually does. Missed. Momo said that just
これで
now.
なんとかなりそう。
Get down! And in the heat of the moment, I grab and pull both of them down by their arms with all my might. While we're on the ground, a sharp wind blows past above us. Something flew past us. It runs into bookshelves and the walls of the library, sending heavy books tumbling down. None of us are able to move as we protect ourselves from the books coming from every which way. Is that the mist? I've seen that term come up in the magical tomes I've studied. It's a magical tool that's attracted to the wishes and desires of humans. Kral Lazarus, the founder of the school, collected them from all around the world, sealed them, giving them the name of mists. It produces howling winds as it flies around inside the library.
いけない。あれは何かを探すもの。早く止めないと全てを食べてしまう。
Rito stands up, stepping out into the storm of books. Hey, wait, it's dangerous! These books are more important to her than anything else. There's no way she'll listen to me.
封印しなきゃ。
Momo stands up as well, taking something out of her pocket and holding it up high.
聖護院聖護院桃香、一度離れた方がいい。危険よ。でもこのままじゃまた。
For a moment, time moved extremely slowly for me. One thick book is flying towards Rito's head as she's about to turn around. That's right, Rito. Well, characters appear in my head as I instinctively reach out. They're from a magical tome belonging to some country I don't know. They come together to form words, creating meaning. They readily turn into sound from deep within my soul. I, Kogamitsu Yoshi, by my blood, my soul, this talisman, proof the contract of your command thee. Taking the piece of paper from Momo, Rito rubs it against my finger. Doing so tinges the paper with a small amount of blood. Time, halt! I have no idea what those words mean, nor do I know why I shouted them out loud. What I know is that the ferocious winds in the room have subsided. What in the world happened? Seal? You mean what I did just now? While Momo shakes her head in disbelief, Rito is picking up books behind her while sighing.
ショックの影響がこんなにも大きく出るとは。学園長も今回のは大きいかもって。もうどうしよう。
What's this eclipse you're talking about?
蝕むと書いてそう呼ぶ。食の日というものが。
Wow, nice to not have to dread that day. Do we need to offer sacrifice or something?
もうそんな物騒なことしないよ。その日は数年に一度訪れる。魔術や魔術道具の力がとても強まる。
So stuff like what happened just now will be more common?
そうなの。魔力が強くなる日に向けて我ら風紀委員も厳重に警戒してるんだよ。でもやっぱりミストは出ちゃうんだ。出ちゃったらもう封印するしか手はないし。
She suddenly slumps her shoulders.
でもね、みんなに事情は説明できないって言われるし、そしたら今封印できるのモモだけなんてひどくない？封印の効力が弱いとかでモモはお札2回払わなきゃいけないし、おとといからもう何回走り回ってるって思う？やだよ。
That sounds rough. I'd be complaining too if I had to do it out every day. I don't think Momo has much stamina either.
いうわけでですね。
Huh?
リト、ちょっぴり小顔借りていくね。あ、もちろん本のお片付けには戻ってくるから。ええ、助かるわ。
Wait, Momo, what's going on? She has a tight grip on my arm.
モモ一人だと追いつかないんだもん。よかった。小顔にこんな素質があるなんて。あ、もしかしたら伝説の徳さん復活とか？やだ、ちょっと楽しくなってきちゃった。
Biro, what is that?
じゃあ早速。学園長、お話があります。ちごめん。そんなに怒んないでよ、二の前くん。なんだか珍しい組み合わせだね。聖護院さんに古賀くんだなんて。
割と前。
We sit down side by side, following the principal's instructions.
聖護院さん、今日のミストにはずいぶん手こずったみたいだけど、大丈夫だったかい？はい、無事に封印できました。古賀が。
Huh? Wait, hold on a second more.
おお、なるほど。
I'm being left out of the loop, but I know that I'm at the heart of their conversation.
学園長、古賀は桃と違ってすっごく封印するのに向いてます。今こそ特差を復活させましょう。ちちちち。
I have a question! Please fill me on something, Principal.
どうぞ。
What exactly is this bureau that Momo was talking about?
あ、聖護院さん、説明してなかったんだね。
Momo sticks out her tongue, to which the principal sighs in response and promptly starts describing it. Fucking Momoko really hit him with the hit. Someone's probably gonna fucking clip that. I'm gonna never live it down.
特差はね、特殊事案調査分室という部署のあだ名だよ。かっこいいだろ。
What happens there?
説明しよう。特殊事案調査分室は様々な理由により暴走、脅威、その他諸々の事案を引き起こした魔術道具。多くの場合は我が校の所有するミストだが、それらを調査し封印する部署のことである。で、誰でも彼でもなれるわけじゃない。あくまでも秘密を守れる生徒にしか任せられないからね。そんなわけでしばらく廃止になっていたんだ。今はミストを封印できるのモモだけで、おまけに職が近くてもうバッタバタなんだよね。
I frantically try to sort through this huge influx of information, but no matter how much I think about it, I only see one conclusion. So you're saying that I'm able to do the ceiling thing. They nod their heads. And we have to stop incidents like what happened earlier. They nod their heads even harder. No matter what.
だって特差復活ってかっこよくない？
Can't you do it by yourself?
実はモモ封印あんまりうまくないんだもん。さっきも言ったでしょ。古賀はお札1回でいいけど。
Is this decision already set in stone?
学園長命令だからね。素質は素晴らしいけど、まだまだ知識は半人前だからね。リトと協力して釈の日の前後だけでもよろしく頼むよ。
Can't do anything except reply with yes. Man, there's still a ton of stuff I have to learn, and now this gets thrown at me.
そうへこまなくったっていいんじゃないかしら。
He says in such a carefree manner. I'm the only one who owns the body that's running around getting hit by things here.
これはおそらくあなたにとっていいことよ。
Really now?
きっと。
Ever since I was assigned to the bureau at Momo's suggestion, I haven't had a peaceful day. Studying magic in the library was supposed to be one of my main objectives, but I haven't been making much progress. I just said that it would benefit me, but would it really? Step out of the busy hallway and head towards the library. Apparently the bureau used to have their own room. Right now, since I'm the only one in it, I only get a dedicated corner of the library. Suddenly, Ninamai runs out in front of me. Whoa! He calls himself around my neck, moving in circles. I can't help but contort my body from ticklish sensation. Hey, stop that! What do you want? I have no idea what you're saying. Momo runs up to me, her bag uniform swinging as she does. Judging from her appearance, something troublesome must have happened. Okay, same as usual. Huh? The expression tenses up and she takes a deep breath. What kind of mist is it? Let's see. Alright, where's it now? I look over there right now. Thankfully, I always have the sealing talismans with me in my pocket. However, as I'm about to sprint off, Momo grabs my arm. How so? I think that's the most serious I've ever seen her be. Just worried about all the students who have fainted. Got it, I'll be careful, Momo. Go take care of the ones who are conscious. I give her a strong nod and head for the chapel. Oh, that was close. I'll be fine with myself, so you stand back. Damn, it's freezing in here. What's going on? Chapel feels like a refrigerator. There isn't even an air conditioner in here. Must be the work of that mist. Where are you? Get out of here so I can seal you already. Whoa! A basketball-sized orb is flying around at incredible speed. Matches moment the disciplinary committee member's description. The glowing ball rebounds every time it returns, and it runs into a wall. It's not gonna be fun if I get hit by that thing.
その通り、万が一三吉の力が吸収されてしまったら、この場所を破壊し尽くすほどの威力を持つでしょうね。
Whoa! You surprised me there. Are you serious about that?
偽るわけがないわ。やや気がかりになってつい口を出してしまったの。
Got it. I'll seal the ASAP. Take out a talisman and hurl at the mist. I've gotten fairly used to doing this. Alright. The moment the talisman lands on the mist, I bite my finger. I, Koga Mitsuyoshi, by my blood, my soul, and the depth of my body grow hot in response to the chant. All that's left is for me to concentrate and... What the? The ball of light swells up as if it were taking a deep breath and sends the talisman flying. I notice that the instant Angel shouts out, the talisman is flying straight towards me. I hold my hand out and manage to just barely catch it. Feels much firmer than I'd expect paper to be, and probably would have gotten hurt if it weren't for Angel. Talisman getting ripped off after it's been stuck on, that's a first. I hurriedly raise my head and see the orb drifting back and forth as if it were bouncing around. Is it planning on attacking me? Nod, raise an arm up high. Lock hands with angel and we become
わず
one.
かな間しか効力はないけれどできるかしら。
Got it. The only thing I can do is focus and make sure that the power within me doesn't go rampant. Put my faith at angel and use my Magia powers. Did it work? The chapel falls silent. I don't feel a hint of the coldness from earlier. The mist is frozen in mid-air. Time inside this place appears to have completely stopped. Though in reality it hasn't actually stopped, so I've been told.
走って三吉。私は封印に関する知識には疎いから。
I know that it's bad manners to burst into the library. I'm so out of breath right now that I can barely speak. However, this is a race against time. Rito, sorry, we've got a bit of a problem on our hands right now. Wait for a few seconds, but there's no response. Rito, she's not here. I've never seen her absent from here before. But it makes sense, she's not going to be around. You're here around the clock. What am I going to do now? I'm not going to make it in time if I have to look it up myself. I've heard from Rito where the books pertaining to sealing are. But I have to go through an enormous number of them to find the details of this exact mist. Guess I'll have to power through as much as I can in the time I have. Huh? I hear a sound coming from the back. Thank goodness there's something I need to ask. Motherfucker. 5130. Or, like, more 35, I guess. 0, 51, 51, 35. This can't be happening. Why here, of all places? What is going on? My brain is flooded with questions. Ah! My bad! Did something happen?
誤ってお茶をこぼしてしまったから調べてみるとなるべく早く水洗いした方がいいとあったから。
She answers me while remaining half dressed. Of course, I can say pretty much everything.
古賀くん、さっきとても急いでいる足音が聞こえたわ。
Sorry.
古賀くんが特佐として働くと決まった時から想定していたことだから。
Hey,
要件は急いでここへやってきた。
She talks in a usual serious tone of voice. Is she teasing me or something? Nah, there's no way. She wouldn't do something like that.
私のやるべきことを教えて。
Fuck. I have to check this as well now. 52... 50, let's say. 5250. 0, 52, 50. Well, there's a mist that the seating's not going great. Her looking straight at me makes it harder for me to look away. It's a mist that gets bigger as it absorbs the mono of others. When I stuck a talisman on it, it got blown off.
そうね。
Let's see, the closest example would be, Rito says. Wait, you don't have to explain any detail. Just tell me which book I need to look at.
そう。なら、あの記録書に確か記述があったはず。案内するわ。
Hold on a minute! Without putting on the uniform that's sitting right beside her, she starts walking off. No, seriously, wait!
時間がないのでしょ。
Has no time, is there, she says. You can't go walking around like that! I hastily throw the school uniform at her.
こっちの方が優先事項ということ？
Yes, please do.
わかったわ。これで大丈夫？
Yeah, thanks. She's back to her usual appearance, but my heart is pounding like crazy. Rita's acting like nothing happened at all.
あった。この書物のここ。
You're right, it's exactly like the mist we're dealing with now. The diagram matches the mist that's been rampaging in the temple
それな
perfectly.
ら札を貼り付ける前に 予備封印術が必要ね。
She raised her head after a nod.
力を使っているのね。
Yeah, but it won't last for much
な
longer.
ら私も行くわ。
What?
この書物を古賀くんが読み解いていてはきっと間に合わないから。
That's
だから
true.
私がそばで必要な情報を教えます。
It's an unexpected suggestion coming from her. Can't imagine her leaving the library. Rito? Seems like she's looking far off into the distance. Is it loneliness? Fear? Her expression is hard to describe in a single word. Counting on you, Rito. Hold her hand tightly. I can feel a weak grip coming from her cold hand. It's a faint, awkward sensation. Let's run.
はい。
Start running, her hand in mine. Did we make it? From the outside, the chapel doesn't appear to have taken any damage. Thanks to the disciplinary committee members keeping other students away, it doesn't look like anyone's opened the door.
強い魔術。これは古賀くんが施したもの。
Yeah, time stopped inside, sort of.
なるほど。厳密には止めているのではなさそうだけれど、でも揺らぎが生じている。
Seriously? Damn, we're almost out of time then. She nods and reaches for the door. Wait, it's dangerous, so let me open it. The mist inside is pretty annoying.
危ない？でもそれは古賀くんも同じじゃないかしら。
It wouldn't. Gulp is a placed man on the heavy door. If it starts moving once I open the door, you make a run for it. The air is tense. Thankfully, the spell that Angel and I cast here is still alive. But my sixth sense is telling me that it's gradually weakening.
古賀くん、この魔術が場を支配している間は予備封印術は使えない。
So the real challenge is gonna be after I make time move at its normal speed again, huh?
ええ。その時ならば、おそらくあのミストも本来の能力を発揮できないと思うから。
Got it. You and I stand side by side. How long did we spend looking up at that wall of light? We definitely didn't miss the moment when its contours blurred ever so slightly.
この言葉を心の中で鎖を生みながら囁くの。
Okay. She opens the book that she's holding and points to some
私
text.
が言葉にすることができないから間違わないようにだけ。
The orb grows blurrier and blurrier, and the room temperature plummets. It's moving. I feel like a nervous wreck right now. Meanwhile, Rito calmly dictates what I need to do. Picture chains capturing the thing. The seating talisman in hand, I concentrate and whisper the words that Rito
な
showed
か
me.
なか上手になっているわね。気をそらしてはダメ。さあ、力を放って。
An invisible force moves my arm. For a second, I see chains flying out.
魂の魔術の干渉が完全に消えたわ。
The ball of light looks like it's being restrained by something. I once again throw the talisman at it and recite the chant. Time halt! My eyes are salted by a flash of white light. I reach out to the person who's standing beside me. Without a doubt, Rito's still there. Slowly I regain my vision. Nah, we're fine.
封印成功したようね。
I walk up to where the mist was. The ball of light has the spirit, and in its place is a small ring. It is the mist's true form.
大丈夫？さっきすごい魔術波を感じたって聞いたの。だからもう心配で心配で。ああ、よかった。
Rito helped me out, so I managed somehow.
リト、ここにいたの？
She looks extremely shocked, and her eyes are fixed on Rito. Momo.
なんでもない。珍しいなーって思って。あ、案がいいかも。古賀とリト、コンビで封印したらどう？
hold on, Momo. She runs up if I'm able to say anything else.
学園長に報告してくるね
Not again! Sorry about this, Rito.
何についての
It looks like I've gotten you wrapped up in this too.
聖護院桃香の分析はかなり正しいと思うわ。ショックの前後は何が起こるかわからないから。
So you're saying that you're okay with this?
対策案としてはとてもいいことね。
So the days of our first sailing together came to an end, marking the beginning of our days of running around together. Walking down to the library has become an everyday occurrence to me now. Perhaps I've gotten more used to it, but I don't get fed up anymore when confronted with a thick magical tome.
こんにちは。
I'll be counting on you again today.
今日こそ一冊読み終えられるといいのだけど。
She forces a small smile on her face, probably making the same expression right now. Mists have been popping up non-stop for the past couple of days, and we've been busy with that instead. I hope so too. Wait. Suddenly hear the sound of running footsteps. Looks I'm not going to be making progress with my studies today either.
おー、いたいた。よかった。ちちちちち。
Principal? Wasn't expecting her to come here. I got up from my chair, puzzled by this turn of events. What brings you all this way, Principal?
いやー、私が頼んだ用事で聖護院さんや風紀委員の子たちが出払っていてね。まったく困ったタイミングだよ。
Isn't that the best?
正解。目撃した子の話だと見てくれはウサギの形のぬいぐるみだし。
Were there mists that looked like stuffed animals? When I muttered that out loud, the principal says that I have the wrong idea and goes on to explain the details. Apparently, the stuffed animal is something of an alumnus left behind. Something that an alumnus left behind, not the actual
ミスト
myth.
に影響された生徒の方は私で何とか手配した。大事になる前にちゃちゃっと封印に向かってくれるね。
Quickly, huh? Well, we'll try our best.
東寮の屋上にいるらしいからよろしく頼むよ。チチチチ。
Whoops. Just like how she arrived, the principal leaves for like a storm.
東寮の屋上。行きましょう。
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not another annoying one. When we arrive at the scene, a stuffed animal pokes its head out from the shadows. Looks like we found our target. You want us to be together? Ah! The mist screams are like ultrasonic waves. Not only that, it feels like my eardrums are about to rupture. But not only does it feel like my eardrums are about to rupture, but so does my brain. Stay with me! Damn it! I shield Rito's head as we duck, and the various accessories like ribbons and brooches come flying above us. Stuffed animal skillfully uses its soft limbs to attach them to itself. Looks good on the outside, but that thing's dangerous.
あの人形はただのもの。中に宿っているミストがこれらを起こしているの。
Why is it collecting all of this junk?
それは起動させた人間でないとわからないわ。でもきっと一番欲しているものが手に入るまで止まらない。
I recall what the principal said. That stuffed animal was left behind by an alumnus. That mist were in sync with the feelings inside the stuffed animal. It's going to end up summoning its former owner, isn't it?
そのままならいい。けれどあのミストは魂を食べる性質を持っているの。
Alright, let's take care of this quickly then. Need to analyze the mist's characteristics and tells them to me. The ceiling should be fairly simple as long as we don't get hit by the objects flying around. Need to be careful not to get hurt.
わかったわ。
Slowly close the distance to throw a talisman at the stuffed animal. Luckily, it lands cleanly on the toy's back on the first try. I don't need this. I don't need this. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna go deaf at this rate. Don't leave me. Stay with me. I, by my blood, my soul, and this talisman proof for the contract of your command thee, time halt. Don't leave me! Stuffed animal falls lifelessly onto the ground. Strained atmosphere causes the mist to be nowhere to be found. Caused by the mist is nowhere to be found, I mean. Rito.
そうね。
She holds the stuffed animal in her arms. Now that the mist has been sealed, it's nothing more than a tattered old toy. We should take it with us and have the principal examine it just in case. Cold breeze blows past us. Rito looks up at the sky while holding onto her hat.
空、こんな色をしていたの。
It's almost night after all.
私の知っている中で一番綺麗と思う色よ。
It's a beautiful crimson. Kate continues to look up silently. As I'm watching her, I realize that the color of her eyes matches the dusk sky. The changes appeared gradually. It's the eclipse, the reason why Rito and I have been so busy every day. I can already read simple magical tomes by myself now. One day I read a simple text about the eclipse. Talking is hard. Occurs once every several years. Sealing magic is weakened. As a result, various phenomena occur. However, it doesn't last very long. Counteraction is possible if the flow of power is known. It doesn't last very long. I wonder what the school considers long.
古賀くん、来ていたの。
Yeah, I was reading a book that interests me. What are we going to be studying
え
today?
え、それが少しだけ困った事態になっているの。
What happened? It's rare to see her troubled like this. She needs me to the back of the library. Whoa, what in the world? The top half of the tall bookshelves is completely bare. Books that are supposed to be there are strewn all over the floor.
昨日、風紀委員が誤ってここで言ってはいけない言葉を口にしたの。
Like spell you mean?
そう。この初夏の魔術書が反応してしまう言葉。半分は片付けたけれど。
She points to something as she says that. It's a stool that's placed right beside bookshelf. But it looks like it's smaller than the one I usually see.
脚立、新しいものを今取り寄せていて、あの高さのものしかないのよ。
See, and you can't reach that high with some so low. She's surprised that I get on the stool before he even finished explaining. Tell me how these books are organized.
ええ、助かるわ。
I place the books as she hands them to me one by one into the bookshelf. Oops. After what feels like ages, the floor is finally clear of books. We head for the desk now. The library is back to its usual appearance.
本当にありがとう。
Really love books, don't you, Rito? I've been thinking that for a while now, but today made it
大
obvious.
好き。
Yeah, you treat the books with such care that when you were holding them and passing them to me, and I could tell just how much you treasure them. She suddenly goes quiet and casts her eyes downward. Rito?
人は大好きと思ったものを丁寧に扱うのね。
Yeah, of course, because those things are important to them. Isn't it the same for
で
you?
はなぜ大事と思ったものを永遠に守ろうとしないの？
What's wrong? Did I say something I shouldn't have?
いいえ、わからないの。
She shakes her head
丁寧
slightly.
に扱ったものを永遠に守らないことの矛盾がまだ私にはわからない。
I've never seen her like this before. Could this be my fault? Is it because I had her spend her time chasing down mists with me?
私は 書物を大好きと思ったことはないわ。永遠に守るもの、私と同じもの、そう思っているだけ。
It's then that I realized, hidden away in the shadows of the bookshelves is that stuffed animal. We had left it with the principle of, I guess, that it's made its way back to Rito at some point. The seal's worn off by now, and it's just a tattered stuffed rabbit. At one point, it was a poem to someone.
いくら調べてもこの現象の原因をうまくまとめられないの。
She smiles. Doesn't feel like she's sad or troubled. Sort of thing isn't going to be written anywhere. Even I can't give her an answer about why people can come to hate things they used to like. About why they forget about things. Sorry, I wasn't the one who got involved. I was the one who got involved in all
どう
this.
したの古賀くん。わからないわ。
Even if I were to give her a name and meaning to these feelings welling up within my heart, I wouldn't be able to convey them to her right away. Same here. I don't understand either. What would I do if I did? What would she say to me if I presented her with something similar to an instinct or impulse?
そう。いつかわかるといいわね。
At this moment I realized that what was most important to me. I want these days to never change. These days that I spend in the library to continue forever. I grew accustomed to running around to school with Rito. Having her by my side became as natural as breathing. I get a feeling that I've felt this way for a while now. But nothing lasts forever, huh? These past couple days I haven't been called to help with mural work as much.
今日はね、ドイツの支援者からなかなかいい茶葉が届いたのだよ。
Thanks, Oddlight!
すごーくいい匂いがしてます。ここしばらく君たちには頑張ってもらったからね。
Once again, Mom and I weren't called here for any particular reason. The relaxed atmosphere in the principal's office and the fragrant tea. Experienced these a few weeks ago, too. You might have asked
どう
something.
したんだい？
There's something I've been wondering about. How much longer are the Day of Eclipse effects going to last?
そうだね。今まで起こったショックの日の記録から予測するとピークは過ぎたはず。もうそろそろ終わると思うよ。もうしばらくごめんです。ショックの日の周期はそんなに短いものではないから心配しなくていいよ。古賀くんもお疲れ様。ずいぶん助かったよ。
Right. I wanted to respond normally, but the principal peers under my face after placing a cup in front of me.
どうしたんだい？疲れちゃったのかな？
Nah, it's
も
not
う
it.
すぐ落ち着くと思うからまた魔術の勉強に集中すればいい。
You can't tell if those are her true intentions. What am I thinking? I know what this feeling bubbling up inside me is. I'm afraid of losing these days of running around to school with Rito. Once the effects of the Day of the Eclipse pass, I'll end up back in the library, burying my head in books. Though Rito will be there. Will still be there.
どうしたの？なんだか変な感じ。
I was spacing out a bit.
もうすぐショックも終わる。そしたらちょっとは休みたまえよ。若者よ。
She speaks in her usual foolish childish voice. I wonder if I managed to respond with a smile. It's the first time I've thought like this before. Perhaps that's why I never realized how those myths I've been sealing came to be. Today I felt chills on and off all day. Sometimes in the afternoon my face started to feel hot. I realized I've got a cold, something that doesn't even happen once a year. The voices in my classroom go distorted and my vision fades to black. When I come to, I find myself in my room. I feel somewhat listless, but nothing strange or discomforting. Putting a palm on my forehead, I see that I still have a fever, but oddly enough, there's no
目
sweat.
が覚めたようね。
Huh? I look around and realize that Rito is at my bedside. There's a basin filled with water nearby, and she wrings out a towel
や
in
っ
it.
と熱が下がりだしたようだわ。汗が止まったから。
Have you been here this entire time? She nods as she places a cool damp towel on my
い
forehead.
つもの時間に来ないから、聖護院桃香に聞いてみたの。
I just up and fainted, didn't
幸
I?
い、近くにいたクラスメートが支えてくれたそうよ。
See, I barely ever catch a cold. I thought I'd collapse from one.
疲れていることも一つ。それから、魔力による影響もあるかもしれないわね。
What, really? I almost got out of bed from the surprise, but she prevents me from doing
熱
so.
が下がったとしても、まだ起きるのは良くないわ。
Oh, okay. I just do as she says. After I lie back down, Rito calmly stands up. Huh? Seems she brought a fairly large bag here. She opens it on top of the chair and takes something out. What are you doing?
熱が下がったから、次のものを作ろうと思っているの。
Next thing? What she takes out is a wooden box about the size of a regular lunchbox. Before I even ask what's inside it. Huh? What? Rito? What is that?
材料よ。
At first, there appear are some sort of leaves or twigs, and it only goes downhill from there. See the silhouette of something with several legs, and I hear a faint ribbit. Wait! What are these ingredients for?
薬よ。あまり匂いはしないように作れるから、安心して。
Hold on, am I gonna be taking this seriously? She ignores me and proceeds to combine the ridiculous ingredients
き
together.
ちんと量も材料も守っているから。それに、文献も確かなものよ。
She pulls out a book and shows it to me as if to make me accept the current situation. An account of vegetation and their relationship to magic. So that's the title. The binding examinus. Wouldn't be surprised if it's been soaked in some sort of poison. I'm grateful that you're doing this for me. I'm sure it works wonders, but...
ええ、とてもよく聞いたようだわ。
Huh? She points beside my bed. Has a cup there. When I look inside, I see the small legged unknown creature.
そっちは熱を下げるための調合だったの。古いレシピだけれど、効果が確実ね。
She's right. It definitely worked. I'm still not entirely convinced, though. At least I didn't have to taste that. I hear the sound of water boiling. Glancing over at Rito, she looks fairly satisfied.
どうぞ。回復が早くなるわ。
Okay. Sure. Fortunately, the contents of the cup are black, so I can't tell what's in it. Without seeing how it was made, it'll still be pretty hard to swallow.
熱いかしら。
No, it's not the problem. As I'm hesitating, Rito suddenly brings the cup to her mouth. Huh? Wait! Rito! Her slender throat shakes as she drinks the medicine.
平気よ。どうぞ。
She offers the cup to me again. She insists this much. If she insists this much, I can't exactly refuse. Thanks. Here goes nothing. I'm making my mind and down the whole thing. The texture's but
カップをいただくわ。
I'm kind of thinking of it. How did I even drink the first cup? It looked like a
それ
lot.
は意識のない状態で飲む方法を使ったの。
What's that supposed to
こ
mean?
こに図解があるわ。
The page she has open is a picture of someone being fed mouth to mouth. Huh? What? You did this?
そう、効率的だから。
My face feels hot and I don't think it's because of the fever. That doesn't count as a first kiss, does it? Man, I wish I was awake for that at least. Medicine starts kicking in as I think
あ
that.
と一眠りできっと良くなるわ。
The energy drains from my body. Oh, I'm definitely feeling the effects of the medicine now.
調合に間違いはなかったもの。
Rito stays in my room with me. I'm sure she's not going to stay here forever, but even so, she's all smiles. Not only that, but she's awake and quietly reading as the drowsiness slowly overcomes me. When are you going to sleep, Rito? Ah, let's grow heavy before I can say that out loud. Thanks for keeping me company all this time. Strangely enough, she gets up and turns off the light as if she read my mind. Aside from a small lamp turned on so that she can continue to read, the room is shrouded in darkness. Could you not? It's the middle of the night. I wake up to the sound of scraping metal. Rito, you're right.
ええ、ずっとここにいたわ。
What was that sound just now?
古賀くん、何かがおかしい気がする。これを見て。
She holds up the magical tome in her hands. The words engraved onto the tanned leather cover are
この
vibrating.
書物は植物学と魔術に優れたマギエの血が含まれているの。
So that blood is...
マギエの血は半永久的にその命と力を宿しているわ。
If that Magia's blood is reacting, then a mist has probably appeared. I get up from my bed and put on a jacket.
もう大丈夫なの？
Couldn't be better, your medicine was
よか
incredible.
った。では、私も一緒に行くわね。
We head towards the source of the sound, but there doesn't seem to be anything that's broken. Given the time of day, there's nobody here. That's good, but there's still something bugging me. What is
魔
that?
力の奇跡と呼んでいる。
It looks like a trail left behind by a gigantic slug. There are faintly glowing bands all over the place.
このタイプは危険かもしれない。特殊型のミストの特徴なの。
She gives me a brief explanation while sounding quite nervous. Apparently the mist that appeared here was formed in a different way from all the other ones. Why did something like that
わか
suddenly...
らないわ。封印も厳重にしてあるのに。でも、現れる理由は基本的には同じはず。ミストが持つ望みと同じものを。
That's when it happened.
いけない！
Something collides with my body. Rito had leapt towards my had leapt towards my waist. So I do that as I staggered backwards. Rito, what are you? The metallic ringing sound is coming from a glass tube about the same diameter as my upper arm. There's something moving around inside it. Straining my eyes to see the sprouting seed. Rito! Gas tube shatters above Rito's head. Shards of glass fly every which way as if the tube ruptured from the inside. Instinctively close my eyes, and after reopening them, I see Rito collapse on the ground. Rito, are you okay? Rush off the glass from her back and rush to hold her up. For a quick glance, she only has some scratches from when she fell. Thank goodness.
古賀くんこそ指切れているわ。
Who cares about that? More importantly, where did that thing from before go? Put a hand on my breast pocket, conferring that I have seeming talismans on me. There's no doubt about it, that was a mist. Never thought that one would show up in the middle of the night. I'm guessing that the thing inside the glass tube was the main body. But we'll find it soon. We're probably going to have a huge problem on our hands. I survey our surroundings, but I don't see it anywhere. The night sky over our heads is freakishly bright. If we were in the situation right now, I'm sure we'd be gazing up at it instead. Rito? Suddenly see Rito doubled over, writhing in pain. Rito! She falls onto the ground and starts convulsing. And then I witness an unbelievable sight. First, I thought it was something that was restraining her body. That doesn't look healthy. That if I managed to remove it, she'd be saved. But I was wrong.
近寄らないで。
Summer's wriggling around inside her body. Like a plant taking root and growing through concrete. Takes advantage of small openings that erode the interior until it has a strong hold on the host. Is this the mist?
気づくのが遅れてしまったの。私の中にいるものはミスト、プロイオス。
Actually, I'm kind of curious if I can just guess based on what Proyos means. It only shows Propius. Apparently it's a fucking name. Emotional, entertainer, strong. This is just going to give them emotions. I'll get it out of you right now.
触れてはダメ。このミストは
Her body bends backward as she lets out numerous soft groans. Every time she does so, it will come an urge to run over to her and destroy whatever's violating her body.
このミストは今までのものと違う。語学わかるでしょう。
I give a small nod. Rito already told me about the various types of mists and their natures. Mists act in accordance with the thought of their creator from when they were alive. They are drawn towards wishes that are in line with those thoughts and gain power. But this doesn't make any sense. It's like it's trying to devour you. I can't hold back any of my tears, even though Rito's the one who's in pain and having her body eaten away.
そうよ。このミストは未来を望んだ未来のために運命を変えたがってるみたいね。
Future that you want? Rito, what are you wishing for? I'll do anything to grant it, so please. Just for a moment she smiles, but disappears in the blink of an eye. Unable to understand her intentions, I shout out and extend a hand. I can see her pale chest beneath her open blouse. She's unbelievably cold to the touch, and that stem-like thing is still wriggling around.
古賀君、いつものように封印するの。それでいい。
What? Huh?
ミストを封印する。いつもと同じ。
I can't understand the words she's saying. I know how the sealing works and how to do it, but... Where exactly is the mist that I'm supposed to seal?
魂を作り出す力はないから。器がすべて飲み込まれた時よ。間違えてはダメ。
Hey, what are you talking about, Rito?
私の声が聞こえなくなった瞬間が合図だから。
The thing crawling around inside her gradually makes its way toward her head. Even if I use my nails to try and rip it out, I'd only end up hurting her. Why? Why does this have to happen to you?
それは古賀君、魂がないから。
Rito? Sound is gone. Sound making my eardrums oscillate are completely gone.
ホムンクルスの私には魂がないから。
All I can hear is the sound of my own blood flowing through me. Pain gasps escape her lips, rough breaths with the occasional groan mixed in. Her voice, I can't hear her voice. No. Suddenly I understand. This mist occupies vessels without souls. Once it's in complete control of the vessel, the entire thing becomes the mist. I don't want that. She wanted me to seal the body once it was stolen from her. There's no way I'd do that. Rito! That moment I thought I heard Angel's voice. I feel a burning sensation. I didn't even have a chance to make a wish, but a massive power comes bursting forth anyway. It feels similar to when I first awoke to the Magia of powers inside me. It's too strong to be considered a wish. Its magical power is closer to a desire. It has neither a spell nor a form. Rito! Her eyes open and her unfamiliar voice escapes from her lips. Reach out and touch her body. You can feel her pulse underneath her skin. Proof that she is alive melts into my fingers. Thank goodness. No, it's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Rito wipes the tears that are falling uncontrollably from my eyes. Please don't ask me to do something like seal you ever again. I could never say this to you since I didn't want to destroy our time together. I want to be with you forever. I'm in love with you, Rito. I finally realized that, and I wanted to tell you for a while now. What a convenient situation to tell her that in, considering that she just gained a soul. And therefore emotion. A single second feels like an eternity to me right now. Her soft hand touches my cheek. She responds in a gentle voice. What? Jesus Christ, Hino's just over your fucking neurons activated. And why the fuck was the Realm of Night floor outside? Realm of Night ain't a thing anymore after the night students are saved. Why is the Realm of Night floor outside?
どうされました、お母様。今放たれた力。これは何？魔術と呼ぶにはあまりにも強すぎる。そんなことができるのはまさか。もしもそうなら少し考えなければいけない。
Now that we've confirmed our feelings for each other, our daily lives have changed somewhat. I'm not sure if we could call ourselves lovers. Leaving a bit of free time to have a date in the library or the courtyard. Courtyard has been the extent of it. I'm not completely satisfied with it, but these days that I've been spending with her have been fun. Hey, Rito.
何かしら。
Rito, are you okay with us always meeting at the same places? I've been wondering if there was anywhere else you wanted to go.
どうして？古賀くんと一緒なら私はどこでも楽しいわよ。
Well, it's the same for me, and it makes me happy that you said that,
何
but
か新たな希望があればということ？
yeah, that.
それなら古賀くんの部屋に行ってみたいわ。
My room? I've already been there once before, right? Sure about that?
ダメかしら。
No, it's fine. Come drop by tomorrow then.
ありがとう。
The next day, Rito comes to my room as we had discussed. Just having her here makes me feel a bit jittery. There's nothing particularly interesting here. It hasn't changed since you last
あ
came.
なたの部屋だという事実が大切なのよ。
Let's see. Oh, I'll make you some tea. Be right back.
ありがとう。
We chat about everyday things as we're enjoying our tea. Even though we talk to each other every day, it's rare that we get to talk about ordinary topics. Or maybe this is proof that the distance between us is shrinking. When we come to a break in our conversation, Rito raises her head and stares at me. What is it?
図書館にある本に書かれてあったことを思い出したのだけど。
Huh? What did it say?
恋人同士は肌と肌の触れ合いで愛を確かめ合うと。
Huh?
けれど愛を確かめ合うことと 不健全性的行為との違いが私にはわからないの。
No, funny that I had to read this line again after I just responded to a fucking comment of part 1, I'm pretty sure it was still, of this game, where she walked in on uncatified Ushio sitting in Mitsuyoshi's lap. Still feels weird to call her Mitsuyoshi. I'm just gonna go back to Koga.
恋人同士が肌を合わせることと不健全性的行為に違いはあるのかしら。
This sudden question throws me for a loop. How should I respond in a situation like this? She stares at me with a serious expression on her face as I feel like I should think this through carefully before answering.
どう違うのかしら。
Lovers have mutual feelings for each other, so I don't think the term unwholesome sexual interaction applies. They might both describe the same act, but with the former, both parties have consented to it, or, well...
そう。
I'm not sure if she's accepted my answer. But regardless, I don't know what else I could
それ
say.
じゃあ私たちの関係も不健全には当たらないから何も問題はないということね。
Ah! Wait, what? After saying that, Rito hugs me out of nowhere. I freeze, taken aback by this sudden turn of events. Knowing my confusion, she cuddles up to me while gazing at my face. What's gone into you all of a sudden?
こうしたくなったのだけれど不健全性的行為に当たるのだとしたらできないと思ったの。でもあなたが違うと言うから。
He's being unusually aggressive, and I'm at a loss as she has her way with me. She pushes her body up against me even more. But wait, I'm unable to support her body weight up in a position where she's essentially pinning me down. She stares down at me from above. Her gaze ensnares me, leaving me unable to move. What should I do?
本にはこう。
Hold on! Rito! Hey! Rito! That's a penis!
これが男性器なのね。
I say that's a penis, and her thing, and she just says, so this is the male reproductive organ. I don't know what's so funny to me about that. Ah! She's still holding her book while doing this. She's gonna get nut on the pages. What the fuck is happening? Doesn't sound as embarrassing, but I'll be with you forever. I knew that. I love Rito and the things mutual, so it wouldn't be strange for me to resist. No, even so, I doubt you'll find it very interesting to stare at.
そう自分やっぱり本だけでし
I'm just like skim the 8th scene and tell you if anything important happens. BRB. They done fucking. I feel like this is the second time I've had this dream. I was enjoying my life as a student here in the school and had plenty of friends. But Rito wasn't there. I searched and searched, and when I finally found her...
用もないのに私のところへ来るのは初めてじゃない。古賀光代。
I feel like she's gonna be naked because next morning... That! When I open my eyes, I find myself in my own room. The light shining is bright, blindingly bright. So it must be morning. Nah, she's not actually naked.
古賀くん。
Oh, morning. It takes a few seconds to process the fact that Rito's here. She looks at me curiously before sitting down
こ
in
う
the
いう
chair.
本を読むのは初めてだわ。
What are you reading? Look at her arm and see that there's another book in addition to her usual bulky one. It's a thin cookbook filled with pictures. Ah, yeah, it is rare seeing you read something like that. And wait, if that was in our library? That's what I thought. So why a library like ours would have a cooking section? Stroke her hair and she gives an embarrassed smile. I'm glad in my future will have Rito by my side. Our feelings were conveyed to each other on the day that I lost her, that I almost lost her. Perhaps because of that, I had several dreams where she's no longer with me. I don't trust her. Hey, Rito. You've always been in the library, taking care of the books there, right?
そうね。
There are barely any books in my room, so it must be boring for you. Until a little while ago, she'd always look hesitant whenever I tried to get her to leave the library. In spite of that, she's now spending a lot of time in my room. She'd probably just say that it's because we're lovers
本
now.
があるから楽しいのではないもの。
Really? Didn't expect
古賀
that.
くんがいる場所が私にとって楽しい場所になったから。
Words occasionally make my head chest feel tingly, but it's strange. Positive that I fell in love with her at some point. But why did she fall so in love with me? There's no way I could ask her that, though. I sit down beside her and watch as she flips the pages of the book. Once the next week starts, we'll be back in the library studying magic. I'm sure that by then, she'll be back to her usual self, calmly giving me strict lessons.
私の知らないことがたくさんあるわ。古賀くんといるとそれらと出会えるから。だからずっと一緒にいたいと思うのよ。
Thanks. She says that as if she read my mind. The eclipse has passed and the days of us chasing down mists are long gone. Even so, I believe that Rito and I would continue to spend our days together. After all, anyone would believe in this modest happiness. It was meant to be this way. Hina kicks down the door. What the fuck did you do this time?
これはどういうことでしょうね。ちち。
The deserted treasury on the ground. A place no ordinary human can step foot in.
ショックは過ぎた。だが、このありさまは一体。
My feet is what appears to be shattered glass, and scattered across the floor are broken watches, a weathered mirror, as well as all sorts of other antiques. However, they're not just any antiques. They each have their own purposes, names, and
誰
seals.
かの願いにこうしてしまった気配はない。まるで自ら動き出したような。そんなことありえないか。考えられるのはただ一つ。学園長、調べてきました。ご苦労様。どうだった？学園長の言う通りでした。大変ですよ。学園の端っこの結界が緩んでてドキドキしちゃいました。はあ、やはり何か大きな干渉があの日に起こったようだね。干渉？これは近々厄介なことになりそうだな。
I'm beat. I washed the dirt from my hands in the sink and stretched myself out. Instead of usual classes today, the entire class helped clean up the courtyard. That being said, it was always fairly well kept to begin with, so we were all leisurely pulling out weeds or picking up trash while chatting with one another. My classmates are already heading back to the school building, and I decided to do the same. Huh? I was just about to go find you. Rito comes
ちょ
towards
うど
me.
さっきまで学園長室にいたから。
That's unusual. What you need you
わ
for?
からない。少しお茶をいただいただけ。
Seriously? Was she feeling lonely or something? We'll walk towards the library as we're talking, but
三
then
吉、
we walk.
そこで止まりなさい。
Angel suddenly whispers that in my ear. Huh? Why?
古賀くん、どうしたの？
Rito is unable to hear Angel's voice, looks
その
puzzled.
子の手もしっかり握ってあげて。とても大変なことが起こるわ。
I immediately pull Rito towards me and embrace her. Don't tell me another mist is targeting her again. Or perhaps something even worse than that.
何が起こったの?
I hear the sound of glass breaking coming from the direction of the school building. And it's not just once or twice, the noise continues for a while. I know, but please just stay still for a while. A few seconds later, I understand that it was a good idea to heed Angel's warning. Something huge and invisible speeds past us without any sound or smell. However, it mows down every tree in its path. If Rito and I had kept on walking, we would have become its victims. What the hell was that, Angel? What's going on? No response. You did not hear me. Hey, what's...
ここにいたんだね。無事でよかった。
Turning around to see the principal standing here. Lined up behind her are Momo and some other disciplinary committee members.
員さん、生徒たちを誘導して安全な場所へ。体育館ならば結界がうまく作用している。わかりました。寮の方は大丈夫？
はい。寮に誰もいないかもちゃんと確認できました。
了解。じゃあみんな、行くよ。
Momo takes command of her group and they head for the school building. Principal, what's going on? Something weird passed by this area a minute ago.
わかっているよ。それじゃあ私たちも行こう。
Where
つ
to?
いてくればわかるさ。
She takes us to a place beneath the library. It's apparently called the treasury. I've never been here before.
古賀くん、ちょっとこれを待ってくれるかい？
Oh, sure. She hands me a small key. Feels strange, like something's been severed. I follow her inside the treasury.
ありがとう、古賀くん。さっきのものを受け取るよ。
Huh, here you go. In the end, I never used it to unlock anything. I was just
こ
holding it.
こは本来人が簡単に立ち入る場所ではないんだがね。緊急事態だ。
She doesn't have her usual carefree tone of voice. There's a very solemn air around her.
この学園に危機が迫っている。設立以来初めての未曾有な危機だ。君たちだけでなく、ここに通うすべての生徒に降りかかるような。ここにあるものはすべて強い魔術で管理されている。そうしなければいけない者たちばかりだから。だが、ここ最近管理のために記されたラズリットの刻印が薄れてきたのだ。前代未聞だ。なぜだと思う？
I have no clue.
ああ、それを恥じることはない。知らなくて当然の機密事項だからね。
After saying that, the principal picks up a hand mirror and shows it to Rito.
リト、このミストの納豆、元となったマギへの系譜を教えてくれるか？ええ、これは
Well, that's a first. Rito doesn't know how to answer her question about a mist. Seems that she's taken aback by this as well and looks
どうし
confused.
たのかしら。
やはりそうか。リトの存在意義が薄れている。
Wait. There are so many mists here. It's normal to not be able to remember all of them, isn't it?
普通の人ならばね。だがリトは違う。彼女は一冊の本。この学園に封じられているミストの目録そのものだ。リトはただの本じゃない。この学園という装置を正しく動かすための重要なパーツの一つであり、封印の一つだ。
Annoying.
リトの意義が薄れることによってミストたちを定義するラズリットの刻印も薄れてしまう。ミストの封印は緩み、さらに学園に仕掛けられた魔術自体も小さな穴を塞ごうとして歪んでしまうんだ。
A school will cease to exist without Rito. That much I can understand. But there's some that I still can't come to terms with. Why is that seal of whatever fighting away? Tell me already. Do we just have to get her memories back? What should I...
君は知らない方がいい。
I'm left speechless, unable to find the words to respond, as the principal starts muttering something under her breath. Fortunately, I can't hear her
や
clearly.
はりそうなのか。
Her eyes are fixed on
こう
Rito.
なる前に 私は何とかしなければいけなかったのかもしれないね。
She raises her right hand. Faint words appear at her feet. Is she trying to cast some sort of spell on me, Rito?
三吉。
It was just for a moment. I felt someone lifting up my right arm. Something happened in the very next
本来
instant.
ならばこういう使い方は良くないのだけれど。
When I take another look at the principal, she's frozen with her mouth open, about to say something. Her spell to interfere with the souls of others was used. Same one we used to stop that mist.
この魔術初めて見たわ。
Rito, you can move?
そうみたいね。
そうよ。三吉とそのこと。私。3人だけが認識を合わせているから。
Rito still can't hear
あま
Angel's
り時
voice.
間はないわ。どうしても私には許せなかったから。
Couldn't
あな
tolerate
たから選択肢を奪うこと。
choice. What does she have to do with? What does that have to do with with what the principal was saying
学園
before?
長の話を補足しましょう。ただこれは三吉にとって辛い話になるわ。
Please go on. Despite her confusion, Rito has an idea what's going on and
あ
remains
の子が
silent.
特殊なミストに襲われた日に言った言葉を覚えているかしら。
My heart palpitates. What Rito said that day was,
私には魂がないから。
リトには魂がない。ホムンクルス。自然から生まれたものではないの。だから器を乗っ取られそうになったの。
she wasn't occupied in the
え
end.
え、それは三吉がそばにいたから。
What? Because of me? My body starts trembling on its own. Rito draws up to me as if to
リ
protect
ト
me.
にはあの日魂が生まれた。それを作ってしまったのはあなた。
No way,
三
that's...
吉、あなたが作ったのだから。その魂がリトが君を愛するのは当たり前なのよ。それがマギへの作り出す魂なのだから。
My vision distorts. I feel like I'm falling down a bottomless pit.
古賀くん、手が冷たくなっているわ。
She looks at me worriedly as she wraps her hands around mine. That kindness, that smile. The times we were connected as lovers and the conclusion that I wanted. I was wearing Rito's true feelings. Finally understand the true meaning behind the principal's gaze. She was sealing my choices from me. She must have been trying to wipe our memories. Everything so that there wouldn't be nothing but a clean slate.
古賀くん、
I stared at Rito. Does the same in return. Rito, I'm sorry.
何のこと？
I really did love you. Treasured you a whole lot.
私もよ。古賀くんは私の大事な人だわ。
And did it only feel pleasant because she was like a mirror reflecting my own heart? Was that why our time together felt so fun and irreplaceable? No, that's wrong. Rito, you are truly a wonderful and kind girl. I hug her tightly. I could feel her heart pounding. Every last part of her is precious to me. Angela will make that choice.
そう。
If I do, will Rito turn back to the way she was before?
残念ながら記憶がどう干渉されるのかは私にはわからない。ただ作られた魂を取り除くことができるのは三吉、あなた自身だけよ。
She whispers into my ear how to do that. I nod and her presence disappears. Well, this is fucking depressing, isn't it? Rito, I hold her cheeks with both my hands. Her eyes, the color of the sky at dusk, stare straight at me. I'm really grateful that I came here and happened to meet you, and I'm sure I'll continue to be for the time to come.
これからもそうだわ。
I shake my head. Glad I saved it that time. So I don't regret this. But it's painful for me knowing that you're not yourself. Her eyes grow wet. They waver and convey her sadness.
私は置いていかれるの？
I'm not. Nothing has changed. Neither my heart nor your feelings. Gently wipe the tears rolling down her cheeks. I'm sure that they'll return to the same place. That's what I believe. I'll always be by your side. This time I'll wait for you to come to my heart. She shuts her eyes and I pull her close to me. There's no way I could forget her sweet aroma or the feeling of her soft lips. I made the choice to always remember her and everything I've done to her. I had to make sure. Time starts flowing again. Soft light appears from Rito's body simultaneously. The ephemeral but beautiful light makes a round through the treasury before vanishing into thin air.
どういうことだ？
To the principal, all that happened in the blink of an eye. Even so, it seems that she realized the changes that have occurred.
なんだと？これはミストの刻印が戻っている。まさか古賀君、君は？
Principal, I thought of one. I wish that I want granted. Rito sleeping in my arms. I can hear her slow breaths, so I'm sure she'll wake up soon.
でもそれじゃ。
I want you to erase all of Rito's memories, starting from the day she gained the fake soul.
でもそれじゃ。
That is my wish. She nods without saying anything else. The bell signaling the end of classes chimes. As usual, the classroom is abuzz with chatter. I get up from my seat and walk outside. I'm here again for the usual.
そこに座って。
Got it. Rito sets a few books in front of me and opens one of them. The history of magic, commentary, how to control one's powers. The mists have calmed back down and we've returned to peaceful days. As I did before, I'm studying magic in the library with Rito as my tutor.
126ページ。この図の解読を。
Okay, I'll give it a
わからな
shot.
いことは質問して。
As I'm reading through the book, I occasionally look up at Rito's face. Some time has passed since then, since I made the decision to remove the soul I had given her. I haven't dared to ask her how things have been. What's the matter?
どういう意味？
It looked like you were spacing out for a little bit, so I was wondering if you were tired or something. She looks confused for a second, but then she smiles and shakes her
平
head.
気。疲れただなんて思っていないわ。
That's good then.
ただ、外は今どんなお天気なんだろうと思う。
She mutters something unexpected. That makes my heart sway greatly. I feel like the Rito before me is... but I feel like the Rito before me is different from when we first met, and different from the one with the fake soul. How about we go for a walk then?
どうして？
We don't need a reason, do we? And we'll get to know the weather. Rito stops before the door that exits the library. I've seen her like this once before. The time when we went to the chapel together to seal that mist. It's the Rito from before I gave her that fake soul. I hold her hand just like I did back then. I'll be with you, so don't worry. But before I can even take a step, she lets go of my hand.
この事象は何？
Rito? She looks surprised and turns around. She rushes to the bookshelves and looks around every which way.
この事象は
What are you trying to look
言
for?
葉の意味を探しているの。
She takes a thick book and flips through it. Stare at her fingers the
と
entire
ても
time.
近いけれど違う。
She closes it and places it back onto the shelf. With her head tilted in confusion, she scans through the titles on the spines. Anything I can help with?
少しだけ待っていて。
She knows the contents of all the books here. Never seen her this lost as to which book to take.
懐かしい。
Her utterance pierces through me. Nostalgic. She used that word when we first met.
書物の記憶ではなかった。どうして忘れていたのかしら。
Didn't someone important to you say it to you? You said that once before, a long time
いい
ago.
え、
I'm taken aback by our unexpected
そう
response.
ではないわ。これは私の記憶のようです。
Yours. She was quiet for a bit, as if she's going through them
この
now.
言葉を知ったのは確かに大切な方のささやきだったわ。でも意味は教えてくれなかった。少しだけ微笑んで首を小さく横に振って黙ってしまったから。
Her eyes are staring into the distant
だけど
past.
私の記憶が知っているというの。
What nostalgic means? Her lips curve into a smile. To me, her palm, open as if to grasp something, looks like a small flower.
意味なのかしら。それとも感覚の再現を言葉にしようとしているのかもしれないわ。温かいものに似ている。それから柔らかいような、すぐ壊れてしまうような意味を持つ。
Yeah.
そんなものたちがさっき私の手に浮かんだ。
Slowly take her hand in mine again. Fingers are cold and slender. Only fingertips have any trace of warmth.
それを懐かしいと呼ぶのは正しいことかしら。
Yeah, I'm sure that's right.
そう。
I'm probably feeling the same thing you are. Her fingers stir slightly. I've held her hand several times before. The days we spent chasing down mist. The days we spent together afterwards, out of love. I had held her hands tightly numerous times. That was what we had between us until just a few days ago.
しばらくこのままでいてもいいかしら。
Huh?
そうしていたいと思ったから。
Feel some way? I'm not squeezing her hand tightly, because I know that what I'm holding on to is extremely fragile. Because I know that this moment only exists as a result of countless coincidences. Episodes have been added to another story. Let me just like fucking censor this in case there's fucking just nudie here. Okay, let me check this real quick. Is this just the H scene for this? Oh no, apparently it's different. Classes are over for the day and I'm headed towards the library as usual. On my way there I spot a weary Momo. He's walking with heavy steps and sighing every so often. I can't help but wonder what's going on. Momo?
あ、小柄。どうしたの？今日も図書館？
Yeah, but more importantly, did something happen to you? Are you not feeling well?
え？そんなことないよ。
Seem a bit down?
それはね、風紀委員の仕事がないから。
Oh. The day of the eclipse over, things have calmed down quite a bit. Back then, she was running around all over the place, and now she's suddenly left with nothing on her
だ
plate.
からね、最近は毎日何しようかなって考えてるの。
Did you come up with
全
anything?
然何していいかわかんないんだ。
I see. It's difficult when you're not given anything concrete. Well, if I were in her shoes, I probably wouldn't know what to do either.
おお、古賀くんに相互員さんではないか。
Why am I suddenly worried?
あ、学園長、こんにちは。
Hey, is it okay for you to be wandering around like this? What about work?
分かっていないな、古賀くん。暇なのだよ。
What?
暇なのだよ。
Why am I suddenly worried?
暇なのだよ。
Hey, is it okay for you to be wandering around like this? What about work?
暇なのだよ。
What? 暇なのだよ。
暇なのだよ。
You too, huh?
この間まではピンチの連続でいろいろやることがあったんだがね。それも解決してしまうと暇で。
Can't tell if she's exaggerating or if she really does have that much time on her hands. Considering that Momo's free as well, I'm guessing that the principal means that. So basically, now that all the work both of you had to do is gone, you're bored and have nothing better to do than wander around.
そうなの。大変失礼なこと言われた気がするが、その通りだね。
That's not something you should be proud of.
でも本当に何もすることがないんだよ。そうだと思う。今じゃ夜に寝ないと時間が余って仕方がないのだよ。
But you have to sleep or else? That phrasing bugs me. It's almost as if she's saying that they didn't sleep before. Hey, so, if you're sleeping at night now, what did you used to do before at night?
夜？え？夜にもお仕事だったよ。そうだと思う。いろいろ忙しかったからね。
Sure, but normally if you don't sleep, your body won't hold up.
ああ、そのことか。モモたち、普通じゃないから特に寝てなかったよ。
What? Why?
簡単なことだ。魔力の足りているホムンクルスは特に寝る必要もないのだよ。
Homunculi. Oh, I see. It was after I removed the fake soul that I had given Rito. The principal gave me a primer on homunculi. And while she was at it, she casually told me about her and Momo's true identities. So, since you two have lots of bloodstones inside you...
この石のある限り、私たちはずっと活動していられるのだ。
I see, so that's how it
だ
is.
けども、今は暇で。ああ、いや。
Since they don't need to sleep, they were perfectly suited to keep your watch over this at this magic-filled school.
まあ、暇だと言い続けて仕事が増えるわけでもないので、何か新しい楽しみでも見つけなければね。そうですよね。
Good luck with that. I'll be going to the library to read more magical tomes.
君は頑張って勉強したまえ。いってらっしゃいです。
See ya. And with that, I walk away. Looking back, see them facing each other, talking about something. I wonder what constitutes as fun to them. A thought suddenly comes to my mind as I'm walking. Does Rito not sleep at night either? Since Rito is also homunculus, and she might be the same as those two. When I arrive at the library, Rito is in her usual spot. I tell her that I'm here to study again, and she leads me to some books that might be useful to me. He's acting the same as always, quiet and calm. Hey, Rito, I know that you're always here, so, when do you sleep?
寝ていないわ。どうしてそんなことを聞くの？
I asked a question that was on my mind earlier as I watched her pick out books. She stops what she's doing and stares at me, puzzled. Her expression isn't any different than usual, but she looks as if she doesn't understand my question. Oh, I was just curious.
魔力の足りているホムンクルスには特に睡眠の必要がないから。
The principal said the same
あ
thing.
ら、だったら知っていたんじゃない。
Yeah, as I said, I was just curious. She seems even more confused now. But it's nothing more than a hunch as her expression remains more or less the same. So all this time, you've never tried sleeping before?
ええ、ないわ。
Not even once?
だって必要のないことだから。
Don't tell me that homunculi can't.
それは違う。
She shakes her head in denial. She then looks back up at me with her usual face. Huh? But you said that you've never slept before.
眠ったことがないだけ。眠れないわけではないわ。
Oh, I see.
人間の機能はほぼ備わっているから。寝ようと思えば寝ることももちろんできるし、興味はあるわね。
Why not give it a shot then? I asked that casually, and she seems slightly troubled. She then proceeds to look over, all over the library before looking back at me.
私には自分の部屋もベッドもないから眠る場所がないの。
Ah! She mentions that she's right about that. She's always here in the library. I've never seen her go back to her own room. Makes sense if there isn't one prepped for her. Just sleeping on the floor is definitely out of the question. You want to try sleeping, right?
ええ、一度くらいは。
She takes one nap and she's just hooked like a Fuck, that's the shit. Like sleep is like hard drugs to her, you know? How about you stay tonight in my room then?
古賀君の部屋に
Has a bed you can use, so I was thinking it'd be nice for a one-time thing.
そうね。じゃあ行こうかしら。
That's settled then. After finishing up my studies, I head back to my room and clean it up a little. You just said that you'd be coming over tonight, and I can't help but feel restless. Calm down, Mitsuyoshi. It's not the first time. But wait, she shouldn't have any memory of that time. I knew it. Recalling past events is only making me even more nervous. Why are remembering all that, you idiot?
お邪魔します。
Oh, hey! Come on in! She enters my room with her usual calm and collected composure. However, she's holding a paper bag, along with the book she's always carrying. Rito, what's that you got there? She throws that quizzically while lifting up the paper bag, making a soft crinkling sound. But that doesn't tell me enough about what's
古賀君の
inside.
部屋に泊まることをつづら折り坂不人に話したらお泊まりセットを用意してくれた。
I am highly worried. Highly worried. What in the world is she
何
thinking?
が入ってるかは聞いていないけれど、せっかく用意してもらったから持ってきたの。
Maybe there's a set of pajamas inside.
中を見てみるわ。
Oh.
パジャマ。
It was indeed a cute set of fluffy pajamas inside the bag. Is the principal trying to be
じゃ
considerate?
あ着替えるから。
Wait! She immediately starts taking off her school uniform without a second thought. I watch her stop her and she looks at me confused. Over there! Go and change over there! Where the bathroom is!
どうして？別にここで。
Because it matters for me, now go!
そう。
She doesn't seem entirely convinced, but I somehow managed to drag her over to the bathroom. When I hand her the pajamas, she finally takes the hint and obeys. I'm getting way too worked up. I can hear the rustling of her clothes to the bathroom door. I hurry over to my bed so that I'm less conscious of her. I don't trust her. Not a single bit.
着替えたけど。
Ah! A few minutes later, she finishes changing and comes out. Don't trust it. Oh, it's okay. It's actually cute. It's actually cute. I swear I remember seeing that pajama somewhere before. That looks pretty good on you.
そう？よくわからないわ。
I mean it. Alright, I'm gonna get things ready for myself. Roll out a sleeping bag that I borrowed from the principal and smooth out the creases. She said that that it hasn't been used much, and it's more than enough for me to sleep in for one night.
何をしているの？
Laying out a sleeping bag, I was sleeping in this tonight.
どうして？ベッドはちゃんとあるんだから、それは必要ないと思うのだけど。
No, you'll be using the
な
bed.
ぜ？スペースはあるように見えるし、二人で一緒に寝ればいいと思うわ。
She looks puzzled again. The only thing I can do is frown in response. Even so, we're not sleeping together.
どうして？
That's because I'm feeling unusually restless perhaps because I'm not used to seeing her in an outfit other than her school uniform. I still don't trust her. Not to mention that the pajamas the principal gave her are extremely cute and fit her to a T. They look great on her, and it's only making me more nervous.
古賀君、どうしたの？
Huh? What do you mean?
なんだかいつもと様子が違うから。
Well, I was just thinking how cute those pajamas are.
そう？気に入ったなら着てもいいわよ。
Hold on! She suddenly starts undressing as she answers. Yet another perplexed expression appears on her face. No, I don't want to wear them, so please keep them on.
そうなの？それならいいけど。
You know, guys go crazy in various ways when the girl they love sleeps together with them in an outfit like
い
that.
ろいろ暴走。
I slipped the love descriptor in there, but she doesn't flinch at all. Well, that's fine. I already knew that happened. More importantly, the problem at hand. That's right. They go crazy. That's why we're sleeping separately.
だったら暴走しないように今ここで性行為を済ませてしまえばいいんじゃないかしら。
She uttered something completely unexpected, leaving me frozen in place at a loss for words. She stares at me completely unfazed, as if what she said was par for the
だっ
course.
てあなたと私は性行為をしたことがあるのでしょ？
Another outrageous statement, said without batting an eye. She raises her book she's holding to her chest tight.
そういう記録がこの本の中に残っていたわ。記憶はないけれど自分で書き込んだものかどうかくらいはわかるもの。 だから
That's...
あなたがしたいのならいいわよ。
Wait, she continues to look at me with her usual face as I'm debating whether I really should or not. To be honest, I've just touched you ever since then. My reason crumbles when that thought passes through my mind. Then, can we do it without penetration?
あなたがそれでいいなら
I'm prepping.
そういうことをするのなら脱がなければいけないわよね。
Wait. She attempts to take off her pajamas again, and they quickly stop her. With the zipper half open, the front parts fall down and exposes her breasts. I knew it. I knew it. Marge is going a mile a minute, and she looks at me
どう
curiously.
したの？
I just want you to leave them on because they're cute.
そうなの？じゃあこのままにしておくわ。
Only this part. Stay still for a bit.
わかったわ。
All right, she says. Stand behind her and gently slide off her pajama bottoms and panties. Wait, I pressed, no! 2:17:25. 2:17:25. Fuck you, OBS. I pressed the button. I pressed the button for it to censor, and it didn't! She does as she's told. It doesn't move a muscle, and she doesn't seem at all concerned that I'm
この
stripping
ま
her.
ま
Yep, that's the Pinor. That's the sign for me to cut it right there, BRB. They did the deed. Also, he nutted on the book accidentally. Ew! After finishing the deed, I noticed that the pajamas are stained with my semen. I probably got them dirty during the night sex too. Yeah, pajamas, they're all dirty now, Rito says. And the principal went out of her way to prepare them for you
いい
too.
わ。
It's fine, I can sleep naked. I read in a book that there are some people who do
そうい
that,
う格好で
Rito says. No, I won't allow that. Please
ど
don't.
うして？
Why not? Rito says. Well, you know, it'd be bad if I felt in the mood again.
別にいいのに。
And if you don't care, I do.
そう？
Yes. I saw a match to persuade her, and she changes back to her school uniform before we go to get in the bed together. Tony is hard. The small beds, of course, were touching each other, and if I turned even slightly in her direction, I could see her face from up close. It's like a distance between us is nerve-wracking, but she's fully clothed, and we just did it moments ago, so I won't feel horny again. Probably.
ほら、あらかじめしておけば暴走することもないわ。
Yeah, but still, was that really okay?
いいのよ。
You know, Rito,
何かおかしなことを言った？
I secretly frown when I hear her respond so bluntly. I can imagine that if I left her alone, she'd go on to do some ridiculous things. Probably not my place to say this, but don't say things like that to other
分
guys.
かっているわ。だってあれは特別な人とすることですもの。
Kids don't really understand that. My heart skipped a beat there. Did she say that intentionally?
寝ないの
Yeah.
初めての経験だわ。確か眠る前にも挨拶があるのよね。
Yeah, that's good. That's right. Good night, Rito.
初めての挨拶ね。おやすみなさい。
I hold her hand as we wish each other good night, and she returns my grasp by looking somewhat happy. Feel her warmth and softness and tighten my hold on her hand, and I want you to never let go of it. That's that! So we do actually need to do all of these before. I wonder what this one is actually. However, it is 2 a.m. now, so I am going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye.